who has not scored in 9 games. Takes the return from Reinhart. Now out to Barkov. Matthew Tkachuk with it once again. Here's Barkov. Down low. Backhand shot. Score! On the power play. Carter Verhaeghe gives the Florida Panthers a 1-0 lead.
You take advantage of the fourth line out there for Florida, defending. Maybe you can make a play like that. Good job by Gostisbehere.
Stahl lost the puck. Score! 2-0 Florida. Aaron Ekblad following the giveaway by Stahl. Bennett was looking for it, kept away from him.
Walker with the play there defensively.
Here's Svechnikov. Shot blocked. They score! Bobrovsky looks over at Kelly Sutherland. The Hurricanes pull to within 1 with 15 seconds remaining in period.
For Florida, Gostisbehere wanted that puck coming down the weak side, and he came back to the bench upset.
Here's Mikkola across for Greer. He scores! 3-1 Panthers. Panthers have gone 15 minutes of game time without a shot on goal. Rodriguez leaving it for Bennett. Bennett scores! Their first shot in over 15 minutes. Sam Bennett with a power play goal, extending the Panthers' lead to 4-1.
A stoppage since the Gostisbehere-Marchand get-together, you'd have to think.
Score! It is now 5-1 Florida. Losterinen beats Anderson. Spring, and then they took the Panthers to a 7th game in the Stanley Cup final after losing the first 3. Jarvis out in front. They score! Crashing the net. It's a power play goal for Carolina. Tkachuk and Orlov came together. Good job on the forecheck here by a defenseman. Forsling allowing Florida to keep the puck in. Score! Forsling! Just a minute, 17 seconds in. It's all for rebound the entire game. Svechnikov knocked off the puck, kept alive by Mikkola. Now coming out from behind the net is Verhaeghe. They score! 2-0 Florida.
Part of the screen, he goes right there. Oh yeah, right off the skate. He's going in, and Tkachuk's just so smart.
Puck comes back out to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, another block shot. Verhaeghe with it again. Score! 3-0 Florida. They connect on the power play.
Bobrovsky with a big stop on Martinook, and then Bush. The Florida Panthers go to work.
That one gets deflected on the way in.
Sam Bennett with it. 45 seconds. Now Ekblad. Ekblad, long shot deflected wide by Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe swings it out in front. Score! Bennett! His second of the game. It is 4-0 Florida. What a shift. Came out of the bullpen twice. 3 days apart. Here's Ekblad. Moving to his right. And shoots. Score! Barkov. Top of the crease. It is now 5-0 Florida.
Beautiful there from the Panther bench.
Here come the Panthers. Barkov. Across. Mikkola. Towards the net. Score! For Carolina. Morrow with it. Near side for Stankoven. Half minute to go on the penalty. Back out for Burns. A shot. Score! On the rebound attempt. The Carolina Hurricanes tie it on the power play. Burns with the shot. Stankoven the finish.
At the Olympics too next year.
Yes. Penalty expires. So the Hurricanes kill it off. Here comes Boquist. Nice move to the inside. He scores! Back in the lineup, replacing the injured Reinhart. Boquist puts the Panthers back on top with a spectacular move behind the net. Shovels it across. Verhaeghe, nice spin move. Clears the zone for Tkachuk with Bennett. Mikkola joining as well. Bennett for Mikkola. Score! Second. second of the game for Mikkola. It is now 3-1 Florida.
that led to this goal. The third one of the game for the Panthers.
Here is Barkov to the net. Score! Three goals on 7 shots for the Panthers here in the third period. Barkov has one of them. Score! Fourth goal of the period for the Panthers as they extend to a 5-1 lead. Bobrovsky by Svechnikov.
Good try by Morrow there, that shot pass.
Foot to hit by Boquist, 2-on-1. Lundell with Marchand. Lundell across. Marchand scores! Multiple nicknames. Oh, well, the power play. Jarvis scores.
Stankoven with a beautiful pass right on the backhand to Jarvis. Quickly out of the corner.
In the Eastern Conference Final. Attempting to stave off elimination tonight. Here's Stankoven. Stankoven in with a shot. Score! The Hurricanes take their first lead of the series as Stankoven beats Bobrovsky. Here's Tkachuk. Blocked off. The net is empty. Jarvis slides it across. Svechnikov with the feed for Aho. Scores! Into the empty net, 2-0, Carolina. Cleared. Fired back in by Verhaeghe. Sent down by Burns. Net still empty. And Jordan Staal makes it 3-0 Hurricanes with their second empty net goal. Leads Florida with 6 points in the series. Shot by Forsling. Bad save Anderson. Cleared out by Svechnikov.
Little screen there by Barkov.
And now a steal. Here comes Aho. Moving it on Bobrovsky. Score! Jackson Blake, good defensive play. And he sends the puck out. Picked up by Aho. Aho in with a shot. Score! His second of the period, that time took advantage of the Mikkola turnover. The Panthers lineup. There's Seth Jones setting things up top. Now Ekblad. Ekblad shoots, score! Deflected in front on the power play. The Panthers are on the board as Tkachuk redirected it past Anderson. Leaving it for Seth Jones.
Remember, Florida failed to get it clear on the one faceoff. And Carolina wasn't able to take advantage.
Here's Bennett towards the net. Score! Rodriguez! We are tied at 2.
Come on, Kenny. Can't do that.
Just kidding. Marchand in front. Score! Lundell! Third goal of the period for Florida. They take a 3-2 lead. Forsling moves it up the board. Held in by Orlov. Now Forsling with it. Deflected ahead by Svechnikov. Score! Jarvis ties it!
I do not have seen him for at least 12 minutes of playing time in this third.
Barkov cuts away from Orlov, slides it across, score! Connor Verhaeghe! And the Panthers go back on top. Gostisbehere shoots, deflects by. Reinhart moves the puck ahead for Barkov. Now Bennett out of the box, racing in, picks up the puck, and scores! Deflects to the left of the goal. Played by Hall. 5 seconds. There's Gostisbehere. Burns, one final attempt. The Florida Panthers, for the third consecutive season, are heading to the Stanley Cup Final. They defeat the Carolina Hurricanes 5-3 tonight. They win the series 4-1. For the 6th straight season, a team from Florida will play for the Stanley Cup. Lightning 3 straight years, and now the Panthers 3 in a row. 2 years ago, when they defeated Carolina, the Chuck touched it, but then last year, after they lost the Stanley Cup Final in 23, they do not go near it.
You knew that was going to happen.
And they win the Stanley Cup.
Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly will now present the Prince of Wales Trophy to the Eastern Conference champion Florida Panthers.
Yeah, you'd have seen that coming a million miles away. Hey, Bush, nobody's coming near that trophy.
No chance.
Florida Panthers, Eastern Conference champion.
Forced to the line by Johnston. Puck stayed in though. Here's McDavid trying to twist away from traffic. Nurse with it. Hands it back to Draisaitl. Downhill scores! What a beauty! Leon Draisaitl up high. And Edmonton strikes first.
That they can get out of their zone.
Klingberg for Draisaitl. Lost the handle. It might be a breakaway. Tyler Seguin in alone. He scores!
In the front of the net and using the speed of McDavid and the creativity to open up those passing lanes.
Chris Knobloch said they've had 24 power play chances. Here's Fleury scores! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. There's the power play goal. And Edmonton has Colson cutting in behind the net, up to center. Up denied. Put back by Bouchard for Draisaitl. And here's Bouchard gonna wind up scores. Evan Bouchard. And Edmonton has a 2-goal lead.
3 third-period comebacks in these playoffs. 3 of their 8 wins after they had just 4 third-period comeback wins the entire regular season. Heiskanen scores! Through a screen. A power play goal in a 1-goal game. And deflected wide off the stick of Wallman. Then a good stick on defense by Bouchard. Heiskanen moved it quickly. That one hit the crossbar. The official on the goal line said no goal, and now he's being overruled. Granlund, the power play goal for Dallas to take the lead. Duchesne dropped it back. Heiskanen moved it quickly. Rantanen shot comes to Duchesne at a wide open goal, and they score! Power play explosion by Dallas to turn a 3-1 deficit into a 4-3 lead. Here they come again. Steele with Seguin. Steele backhands and scores!
A key role in the win over Winnipeg in Game 6. Here he takes a loose puck. His backhand is stopped by Skinner as he gets into the middle of the ice.
They pull the goalie down by 2. 3:20 to go. And that is shot into the empty net. Esa Lindell. The length of the ice. An empty net goal, and it's 6-3.
2 assists in Game 1 for McDavid. Bouchard had a goal, gives it back to McDavid. Draisaitl in his spot. Hyman in the slot. Bouchard, the shot scores! Tipped by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Pedals, looks ahead, and it's on the tape for McDavid, working in, dropping it back. Kulak, top line, winner, scores! Brett Kulak going high on a second chance, and Edmonton has a 2-goal lead. He'll turn it back, Evander Kane, and Lander stops that. Great chance for Kane to expand the lead. Nugent-Hopkins, tip in front, scores! Connor Brown with the redirect. 2 quick goals for the Oilers, and a 3-goal lead this morning. Pete?
He was a little gruff, wasn't he?
There's Nugent Hopkins. Back Bishop scores! By Harley.
Robertson's stick was caught in the skate of Kulak there.
And here comes McDavid in, walking in, back, McDavid scores!
Living his dream playing for the Oilers. Shot on by Bischel, free rebound, Robertson did well to get a shot off as he was being tied up. Bischel again, they score! That one went right through Stuart Skinner after all of those saves.
The first shot that he chips up over the net. Rantanen gets to the puck, and with Robertson back in front of the net again.
Guard with Rantanen trying to break. Here's McDavid coming in, around behind, and unable to stop that. Bouchard at the line. McDavid's got it again. To the net, scores! Away by Keane. Bischel holds it in. Now a lead feed. Zach Hyman on 3. Scores!
Solid guy that's been able to throw the body around numerous times.
Duchesne check. Up, popped out. And here comes Evander Kane. Hyman to the net. Scores! Turns inside the line, trying to get away from Blackwell. Shrugged Blackwell away. Here comes the shot. Victor scores! Peeling back to the Dallas bench. Here comes Leon Draisaitl. Over the line, Nugent Hopkins. Draisaitl scores!
Harley, Robertson, Marchman swept it to Granlund. Harley, Robertson in the slot, he scores! Jason Robertson, a power play goal in a 1-1 game.
Back to Bouchard. Draisaitl holds on. Bouchard, no shot. Across to McDavid. Down to Nugent Hopkins. He'll score! Oilers own puck cleared, empty net. Kasperi Kapanen. Territory in the final minute here in Game 4. That one stopped up for the empty net. Scores! The zone. Draisaitl's got 2 first goals in this series. Evan Bouchard has 1. It'll come right in front. Scores! Corey Perry from Connor McDavid. And they strike first again. Target and off Robertson. And back into the Oilers zone. Edmonton scoring on their first shot. The chance here. And Gilbert scores! What a feed from Victor Arvidsson. And Edmonton has a 2-0 lead. Talked about how much he liked. There's a chance in front. Knocked away by DeSmith. He scores! They've got another.
Another sloppy play, a 1 battle. Skinner gets it to the front of the net twice. Look at all the green jerseys standing around. Not one has their eye on the puck. Not one stick close to it.
Down 3-0. The 33-year-old DeSmith in there. Robertson scores! Desperately needed for the Dallas Stars. They take advantage of a turnover and get on the board. No passing lane. Rantanen, Harley in close. Harley had it blocked by Podkolzin. Hintz scores! Rupe Hintz! A power play goal and a one-goal game.
By Cody Ceci. Picked up by Hintz. Here's the shot, and it's off Ekholm and out. McDavid's got a break. Connor McDavid scores! A silencer here for Connor McDavid. And the Oilers restore a 2-goal lead.
The best goal scorers out there together. All of them 30-plus in the regular season, including Robertson. He scores! Right through Stuart Skinner. And it's 4-3 Edmonton.
A little more jump, don't they?
Wallman's been stuck out here too. He's the one with the puck, but he's dead tired, needs to get a change, and will get so.
Here comes Draisaitl. Evander Kane storms in, and they score! They got a bounce! Evander Kane, and it's a 2-goal lead again.
Last year, but they worked hard to get the job done to get a second opportunity at Stanley Cup goal.
That puck is going in the net. An empty netter to cap it. Excuse me, Gene, but I think it is. Kasperi Kapanen who get credit. They took out the Kings in LA, the Golden Knights in Vegas, now the Stars in Dallas, and the Oilers are headed for a rematch with the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Final. Connor McDavid vowed that they would be ready. Said, I'm not guaranteeing it, but we will be ready. And they came out flying tonight.
NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly will now present the Clarence Campbell Bowl to the Western Conference champion Edmonton Oilers.
Well, he took the handoff, so that's a difference than a year ago. Fourth time in just over 50 years we're going to have a Stanley Cup rematch. Now the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers get set for back-to-back Stanley Cup finals.